So xAI, Elon Musk's AI company, just dropped something pretty interesting: Grok 4 Fast. Now, if you've been following the Grok lineup, this is the latest step forward, and it's all about speed, efficiency, and making high-end reasoning AI cheaper and more accessible. The company's calling it a major advancement in cost-efficient intelligence, and honestly, the numbers back that up. The idea here is simple. Grok 4 Fast performs at about the same level as Grok 4, but it does it while using roughly 40% fewer thinking tokens. In practice, that means it can complete the same complex reasoning tasks while chewing through less compute. And when you cut compute, you cut cost. The result? xAI is claiming a 98% price reduction to hit the same performance benchmarks as Grok 4. That's not just a marketing spin. Independent reviewers from Artificial Analysis put it on their intelligence index and confirmed it has one of the best price-to-intelligence ratios of any model available right now. Now let's talk benchmarks, because this is where Grok 4 Fast really flexes. On GPQA Diamond, it scores 85.7% compared to Grok 4's 87.5%, basically neck and neck. On AIME 2025, with no tools, it actually edges out its predecessor, 92% against 91.7%. Same story with HMMT 2025, where Grok 4 Fast hits 93.33% versus Grok 4's 90%. And even though it lags a little in the HLE benchmark, 20% against 25.4%, it balances that out with LiveCode Bench, where it clocks in at 80%, slightly higher than Grok 4's 79%. So, it's consistently competitive with frontier models like GPT-5 and even tops some of them depending on the test. For example, Grok 4 Fast and GPT-5 tie on GPQA Diamond at 85.7%, but Grok edges ahead on some math problems while GPT-5 wins in others. And the whole thing is built using large-scale reinforcement learning aimed at what xAI calls intelligence density. Basically, squeezing maximum brain power into minimal cost. If you look at how it uses tokens, it's wild. Across AIME, HMMT, and GPQA, it still nails 100% scores in controlled settings while running through only 28,000 thinking tokens. Compare that to Grok 3 Mini or older setups, and you start to see how big the efficiency leap is. This token efficiency is what allows that 98% cost cut. And in dollar terms, when you plot it out on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, Grok 4 Fast is way cheaper to run than competitors like GPT 4.1, GPT-5 Minimal, or even Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro. We're talking a 47 times cheaper cost to hit similar performance levels. The log scale chart makes it pretty obvious. Grok 4 Fast is sitting in the sweet spot between cost and capability, with even its non-reasoning mode offering state-of-the-art efficiency. But performance isn't just about math benchmarks. Grok 4 Fast was trained with end-to-end reinforcement learning for tool use, which means it knows when to spin up code execution or jump into web browsing. And this thing can browse like a pro. It doesn't just hit a search engine. It hops through links, grabs images and videos from X, pulls in real-time data, and stitches everything together quickly. On browsing benchmarks, it beats earlier Grok models, 44.9% on BrowseComp versus Grok 4's 43%. On multilingual search, it does even better, 51.2% on BrowseComp in Chinese and 74% on XBench Deep Search, compared to Grok 4's 66%. Internal tests on X browsing showed it hitting 58%, way above Grok 3's 20.8%. That makes it one of the best at live, multi-hop search. And you can see how that plays out in real examples. Someone asked it about the maximum experience points in Path of Exile 2, and Grok 4 Fast walked through a chain of searches across Reddit, Polygon, and PoE Wiki, refining its results until it pinned down the exact number: 4,250,334,444 XP to reach level 100. That's not just trivia. It shows the model can research like an actual agent, cross-checking sources until it lands on the most accurate figure. On LMArena, the platform where models go head-to-head, Grok 4 Fast topped the Search Arena leaderboard with an ELO score of 163, beating O3 Search by 17 points. In the text arena, it ranked 8th, which might not sound like much, but compared to its weight class, that's huge. All other models of similar size were stuck in 18th place or lower. One of the biggest upgrades is the unified architecture. Before, you needed separate models for reasoning and non-reasoning. Grok 4 Fast handles both with the same weights, just steered by prompts. That means it can instantly switch between firing off a quick, no-frills answer and going deep into chain-of-thought reasoning. The unified setup cuts down on latency and token usage, making it smoother for real-time stuff like live chat or search. It's already rolling out everywhere, on Grok.com, iOS, Android, and through the xAI API. For the first time, even free users get the latest model with no restrictions. And developers can pick between Grok 4 Fast Reasoning and Grok 4 Fast Non-Reasoning, both with massive 2 million token context windows. Pricing is surprisingly low. For under 128K tokens, input costs 20 cents per million, output is 50 cents per million, and cash tokens drop down to 5 cents per million. Once you go over 128K, input doubles to 40 cents and output to $1. But even then, it's way cheaper than what you'd pay with GPT-5 or Claude Opus. Now, it's not launching in a vacuum. The timing is strategic. xAI is still dealing with backlash from that anti-Semitic chatbot incident earlier this year, so dropping a more efficient, accessible model helps shift the narrative. And the competition is fierce. Google's working on Gemini 2.5 Pro, Anthropic's got Claude 4.1 Opus, and OpenAI keeps refining GPT-5. Grok 4 Fast is xAI's way of saying, we're still in the game and we're doing it cheaper. Independent tests even show it beating GPT-5 in some reasoning tasks while slashing costs almost to the bone. And yeah, there were rumors about xAI raising $10 billion at a $200 billion valuation, but Musk shot that down, though he did hint Tesla could invest in xAI in the future. So bottom line, Grok 4 Fast isn't just a speed-tuned version of Grok 4. It's a statement. Faster, cheaper, competitive with the very best, and for the first time, free users get to play with the cutting edge. That's a big move in a market where every company is racing to outdo the others. And with that, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.